How could you suggest to make a half-frame adjustment?
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Alright, first off, I can't stress enough, all credit goes to the GOAT himself, Yoggtwo. And if you somehow magically found your way here first, you need to immediately stop and click off this video and go watch the original video of this that I clipped from on the roamers from Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Switch. That dude deserves way more than the like 6.5K subs he has on YouTube. So go ahead and toss the GOAT a sub and a like on the OG video. It will be pinned in the description. I'm new to the whole RNG manip thing, but thanks to this guy, I went on a tear. At first I saw like Blissy's video, but I did manage to get Zapdos, so I figured I'd just do it since that's the one he was doing in the video. But it wasn't fully clicking. And then I found his video on static encounters, and everything just clicked from there. But my main man is a Giga Chad, and he responds to as many comments as he can, but he's only one man and he's human. And I was getting ready to ask my question because even after watching his video on the roamers, I just couldn't figure it out. Then I saw someone post the same issue I was having, and he didn't get an answer. So, me being tenacious, I seemed to answer my own questions based off of his prior videos, and I also had a revelation on how the bugged IVs worked for the dogs. I'm going to show 2 notepad screenshots I took, going over what at the very least myself and at least one other person had issues with. First off, you can see at the top my time calibration of 67 and the advance of negative 50,379. And I didn't realize what he meant by adjusting the timer for the Celio A press based off how he worded it until I realized it was just adjusting the timer based off of which roamer you ended on, and I'm doing Entei, so it just was a matter of catching Entei and putting his stats in. Seems obvious, but as a noob, this is overwhelming stuff, which brings me to the second part of the question, that the guy was like, I had 50 million Enteis pop up, and I realized I didn't shrink my max. I had the same problem, but I didn't shrink the max advances down from the original 8,000 to, in this case, 4,700. So once again, total noob mistake, which is very easy when this stuff is very overwhelming to do. Now, I don't know if, or actually, the first attempt in the screenshot isn't what I made an adjustment on, as I didn't realize how to get past the bugged IVs at this point, because I used like 5 rare candies, and all 3 were still there. And I don't know if I just had a bad seed with advances, but I always got multiple, and I finally realized if the bugged IVs don't match, you can possibly narrow down to 1, which is what I did after adjusting once and landing a few frames off from that adjustment. Now, I ended up still needing a few adjustments even after that, as after a handful of tries, I was still, I started checking, and I noticed I was late and early constantly. Well, I finally got it. But like I said, I'm no expert. Some of what I could be saying is wrong, could be wrong, and maybe if I'm lucky, the GOAT will see this and let me know. But I just wanted to make a short PSA to all of us noobs out there to not give up, and just how I noticed the patterns in the bugged IVs. In closing, I just want to say, don't give up. 3 frame perfect inputs is literally impossible to nail each time, and it's far from easy. Once again, sub to the GOAT and follow all his social medias, and thanks for watching.